Oh yeah, baby.
Bari in Italy was our biggest surprise. At the top of the heel of the boot, we spent the best 48 hours in total here, where you have the new town with the train station, shopping lanes, new swanky coffee shops, parks, and plenty of places to stay. But Old Town is the main hub for the most incredible food and sights. We're going to show you where to go, eat, visit, and scoot around. I don't know how to eat this. Welcome to Old Town. The Pasta Street. This is where you can see fresh pasta being made and take some home with you. There is the famous grandma's house where you can actually go into her home and eat her home cooked meal. But we skipped off for some local seafood, which was delicious, and right next door to our next pit stop, St. Nicholas's Church, which had one particularly gorgeous feature worth checking out. It is amazing, isn't it? Bari originally was just a pit stop, but we decided to come back and stay here at the end of our campervan adventure before flying home. So let me just fast forward. You. I'm not gonna leave you alone now.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Welcome to our studio. So we thought after a week in a camper van, we would bookend our trip with a rather nice stay in a hotel. So yeah, this is the room, little kitchenette, with everything you need. Coffee machine. Haven't had one of those all week. Take you through to the bathroom. Whopping great big shower, better than our metre by metre cubicle that we've had all week. We've got our own little Juliet balcony out to the street below. We've had the aircon on too. It's been nice. So we are literally in the centre of Old Bari, and it is just amazing.
We have both found through this whole trip that whenever we have looked slightly lost or bewildered, someone has always been there to be like, hey, how can I help? And even if they don't speak English, they've just like spoken to us Italian, and we've seemed to have understood each other, which has been just so warm and welcoming when you come to a place that you're like, I wish I knew more Italian, I'm so sorry. But when we arrived at this hotel, there was this beautiful woman called Andrea. Who basically told us where to go through the whole of the Old Town of Bari and beyond. We're going to go for 2 dinners, 5 drinks, 3 ice creams, and
some focaccia.
Focaccia in an evening. Joyful. Now come on round and let me show you upstairs, because I love this. Look at this, double space.
Boudoir balcony.
After just being cooped up in a little camper van. I'm not big enough to stretch all over.
Too much space.
Come on upstairs. And then we've got a massive big bed. Oh, a nice place too, you know, if I was having a little gathering of friends. Yeah. Oh, cheers. Just don't fall over. I appreciate things so much more, like having a long shower, how much water we actually use and you don't need to use, just little things like that. So I'm gonna reap it for all it's worth. Are you ready for dinner number 1?
Yes, I am.
Let's go.
Time for focaccia?
Yes.
Focaccia time.
Lots of it.
Wowza.
Is that good? Oh.
Wow.
Oh, it's warm. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that.
That is delicious.
Mmm. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mm. Everyone's looking at me as they walk past. I don't care. This is so good. It's really oily. Tomatoes, olives, olive oil, salt.
Let them have a proper look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Panificio Fiore. Let's see what Rita has for us tomorrow.
Where are we going, Bob?
Down here.
Sketchy little alleyway.
We then walked along the seafront from the Bari castle down to the art museum and back onto the surrounding walls. We stopped off for a drink before dinner with a beautiful seafront view.
No seats, but where there is a will, there is a way. So we didn't do it in Lecce, but we're doing it in Bari. He's in his natural habitat. His natural habitat right now.
Woo, skitty, skitty.
He wants to get a motorbike. We saw a terrible crash on the road when we were driving. But a scooter? My turn.
Your turn. Hey, Speedy Gonzalez.
I don't think there's much battery in it. I really want one now. Bye-bye.
Little fab bub.
Windswept. That was so good. Anyway, dinner time.
We then had the best dinner. Great service, intimate setting, and we were told to ask for the tasting menu, which we would recommend if you want to taste Puglia cuisine. First cold course was delightful.
That's the local hands. I've got capocollo martina frappe on this side, and this one is black pig. The kind of a Caesar salad with wheat, tomatoes, Focaccia ricotta cheese, broccoli salad and
Second hot course was even more delightful. So much cheese.
Nice.
It's like a coffee frio.
Grazie.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, a bit more, and there's a bit of aniseed going on. Very nice. Good night, babes.
I'm so full, I can't believe this lift's actually moving.
That was. There was a lot of food.
There was a lot of food, and beautiful food. It was there and then it was gone. Which I think I'm gonna need to eat for another couple of weeks. Hey, how do you do in Italy?
Oh.
No one else is up here, Bob.
This is sweet, isn't it? Hello.
Hello. Morning. Hopefully this will wake me up. Oh, that's so much sweeter.
Is it?
The other one which is pure grapefruit. I'm doing my whale laugh. Dan's reaction when he drank it, ready? Like one-eyed Jack. Oh, I think we're ready for our last couple of hours before the flight now.
First stop, the cathedral, which has an impressive building, but the museum underneath was something else. Excavations found remains of the original cathedral from 1034 and churches built on top of each other over the centuries, with original murals, building foundations and inscriptions. It was fascinating to see how they excavated the site too. That it was like
pickled, but not. When you look at it as a whole, it was beautiful.
Yeah, and the fact that they just have a wedding going on in there, and anyone can come in and be a part of the service as well. It was amazing. We don't have time, do we?
No, we don't, unfortunately. Looks like it should be good for Focaccia though. With a queue like that.
We had the best ice cream here. Originally opened in 1880, this homemade gelato has made a household name for itself, and shops have opened across New York.
The best.
It was time to catch the train out from Bari's main train station to get our 2 connecting flights, or so we hoped.
Just before we get on the flight, of course, we have to get the last little bit of local delicacy. I don't know how to eat this.
So Daniel, tell me, what's been happening? What's been happening, Daniel?
Delayed flight.
Caffè crema.
It's really good.
Non frizzante.
Is this our first proper coffee?
No, we had proper coffee in the hotel.
No, but someone actually made the coffee.
Yeah.
It's really bad. We're gonna have to come back.
Nothing like running for a connecting flight.
Don't know if our bags will make it. Where the hell is this E12? Come on, E12. Where are you? I'm gonna be so angry if they don't let us on now. We're on. I bet you we're here for another 15 minutes now.
We got here. Our suitcases didn't. However,
You have biscotti.
no, they're not for us. They're presents.
Really?
There is one piece of good news, which is it got delivered to our front door. Where's next? Please click on that little red button and subscribe. It would mean the world to have you with us.